On the Beijing Central Axis, you can see all sorts of massive, just really cool historical architecture. The Imperial Palace, Temple of Heaven, Tiananmen Gate, and these are all places that I've been to like, I don't know, like a million times. But recently, I have a friend that's been going on and on about what she calls a hidden gem on the Central Axis. And although it is freezing cold in Beijing today, I'm gonna go check it out. The Temple of Agriculture. Oh, Joanna, what's up? How you doing?
Hi.
So this is who's giving me the grand tour today.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the grand tour.
All right, so what are we looking at first?
太岁殿,
So what's this giant thing up here on the ceiling?
the sunk panel.
I see there's a picture in the middle.
That's an Agra star map.
Really? I can essentially use that to find stars in the sky now?
Yeah, it's like 600 years.
600 years?
Yeah.
That looks pretty good for 600 years, I've got to say. Look at that.
So this structure is actually the bucket arch, the arch that holds up the entire roof of the Temple of Agriculture.
Oh, so they use the bucket arch on all these.
It's like two parts, the concave and the convex part.
Kind of like Legos in a sense, if you've ever played with Legos.
So I here have a replica of the bucket arch, and we can put it together and piece it up.
Should be just like Legos, right?
Yeah.
Just like bang on it like this. Give it the Hulk. I'm surprised you can remember all this. There's no instruction manual. She's going all on memory right here.
We need the hammer though.
Break out the tools for this part. Okay. Almost got in trouble.
The last piece is in here. Yeah, that's it.
Look at that. Try and pull it apart, I bet you can't. Oh, no screws, no nails, but that is solid, isn't it?
This is the famous 1 acre and 3 quarters of land. The emperor, he'll till the land himself, and he's like a role model, trying to tell them that farming and agriculture is pretty important.
So I feel like at the Temple of Agriculture, you really get an idea of how important farming was in China back in the
Yeah.
day. I remember reading that like almost 10,000 years ago, people were already growing things like millet and rice and stuff like that. And being able to grow your own food is really important.
Yeah.
The Temple of Agriculture was pretty cool, but all this walking around has got me feeling pretty hungry. So for our next stop on the Central Axis, I want to see how a real Beijing local eats. So we're gonna see if we can score ourselves a home-cooked Beijing lunch. All right. 大叔你好，您那个吃饭了吗？
没的。
那我可以上你家吃吗？
今天有点家里有点事，不太方便吧？
哦，好吧，谢谢。
我们家刚吃过饭。
啊，吃过了。
啊，吃完了。
哎，不太行。
我这一会儿要吃的，怎么了？
我可以上你家吃吗？
吃面条啊，行不行？你
可以啊。
来吧，上家里来做来吧。
行。
好，走。
哎呀，终于找到一个。
这个你吃锅挑的还是过水的呀？锅挑比较暖和一些啊。
那就锅挑呗。
好嘞，那就我就这样子了啊。来，这克来吃点面条。
哎，
我要给你倒点酱，你自己和一和啊。
这个就是那个炸酱，是吧？
对。
哦，这
加点黄瓜，对，黄瓜丝儿在里头啊。行了，可以吃了啊。
We got the noodles with the meat sauce on it. It's kind of like a real good salty flavor to it. And then you also got like the fresh like coolness of the cucumber in there as well. It makes for like a really interesting texture. It's really good. 您这手艺，你应该就是老北京了吧？
对对对，老北京也就是跟着我奶奶爷爷那边一块儿一代一代做下来的这样。
哦，
但也不是什么家传的，就是一些家常面条嘛，这样子啊。
那你从小就在胡同里住啊？
对对对对，从小就在这胡同里住的。平时也有你们外国人过来咱们北京这边房子住的嘛。
我发现这胡同一个很大的一个好处就是离很多好玩的东西特别近。
对对对，你像咱们这块的话，在这个中轴线上算历史保护一个群体，因为你像咱们这个胡同边上那边就是恭王府，恭王府的话都属于历史文物保护单位这样子所以说呢。咱们这块去哪儿都非常方便，也非常好玩。钟鼓楼呢，基本上它就是10分钟的路程。
Beyond the magnificent palaces on the Central Axis, you also find the peaceful lives of folks just going about their daily routines amongst all this history. It's truly a magical feeling how Beijing connects the past with the present. I'm in Beijing. Stay tuned with China Matters.